Hi, I'm Leon Poindexter, and we're here working on the Boston Tea Party ships. And as you can see, we're moved around here to the port side. I'm putting the copper on the bottom of the beaver. The starboard side is essentially done, and we've got a good start on this side now. With all the copper that's going on this boat, it does create some problems. One of the problems we have here is that we've got an old iron pintle. This piece of metal is called a pintle, and this is going into a bronze gudgeon. Now with the copper on here, this is a less noble metal, and this is going to rot away very quickly. So we're going to have to take this off and replace it and build a new part that fits into here, a new pintle out of bronze. But with all this copper going on, we're going to have to completely change this system over and take off all of this iron, and we're going to replace it by putting pins in through this way, and then of course we're going to fill in this aperture. This was the old propeller aperture, and of course we're retrofitting this vessel to be 18th century, so this area here has to be filled in. A few weeks ago we were talking with Ed in the blacksmith shop, and he was making up the iron pieces to go with the deadites. These deadites are the adjustment system for the rig. From this deadeye, there's another one that's placed above it, and there are ropes called lanyards that go between the two of them. And as those are tightened, that tightens the shrouds which hold up the mast. From this deadeye, it attaches to the ship by this ironwork here. This is something that Ed was making in the shop a few weeks ago. This whole system is called a chain plate. As this attaches to what you can see is the chain, and then that goes to another plate which attaches to the side of the vessel. There's a big bolt that goes through it there. And as you can see here on the plans, this is where this whole system is located. There's your upper deadeye and the lower deadeye, the lanyards, and there's your chain plates. And this, of course, adjusts the shroud, which is what holds up the mainmast here. Of course, we haven't put this all together on the Beaver yet, but there is another vessel here in port that has basically the same system. And let's take a walk down the pier and we'll show that to you. This is the rigging of the historic fishing schooner Adventure. As you can see here, this is basically the same type of system that we have on the much older Tea Party ships. Again, the shrouds attached to the deadeyes, as you can see here, and you can see the lanyards, which are the adjustment ropes that pull the shrouds tighter. Well, as you can see, while we're continuing the copper work on the Beaver, we've got other projects going on. We're still working on the stern. We've got the lower part of the vessel back aft there. We're replacing the metal work. We've got rigging work going on. And next week, come back and see us because we'll be pitching the deck on the Eleanor.